So this morning I am going to be replacing some broken drive lugs on this ASV track, which I bought used. There's two broken lugs here and a broken lug there. And I bought Larry Lugs from Bair Products in the United States. And these are basically just plastic blocks that have been machined, and they're got a 1/2-inch hole that's been threaded all the way inside. And what you do is you shave down the broken lug, and it basically replaces the stock lug, and they're 100% reusable. And what you get with each lug is a grade 8 1/2-inch bolt with a socket head inside and one washer per bolt, and they thread into the holes. You also require a drilling guide. This is a template. It shows you very clearly which side is the machine side. You also require to use their grinding wheel. This is a carbide grinding wheel that you attach to any angle grinder. Believe me, this thing is gnarly looking. If you hit your skin with this thing, it's going to take off a lot of skin in very little time. This thing is dangerous, so you use eye protection if necessary. So, let's get started. Okay, so after about 5 minutes of careful grinding, you want to make sure that you have a nice flat surface, which I have. A little bit of gaps here and there, but it's not too bad. Yeah. So about 5 minutes, it wasn't too bad. A lot of dust, rubber dust. Doesn't taste too pleasant, but keep your mouth closed. Okay, now I have the drilling template over top the track. I've flipped the track over, and you'll notice that each of these lugs lines up with the big traction lug. So what you do is you figure out where you're going to be drilling, place it on top, and you take a few measurements, and you make sure that that's where you want to be. Center it as much as you can, and they tell you to drill at a 90-degree angle, so I will be using a square on that. And there you have it. Two perfect 1/2 inch holes, and they ask you not to over drill or over bore them. They actually should be a little bit tight, and that's what they want. Now the next step, attaching the lugs. And there you go. Bair lug is now installed. Heads of the bolts are about just a little bit below the surface, and as the track wears down, then you just tighten them back up, and you can gauge that by how much of the thread is sticking out here. So there you go, one Larry lug. One down, and these two to go. Well, as you can see, I took a lot of rubber out. That's 3 lugs. It's all the rubber dust. And again, use eye protection, and most importantly, hand protection. This was just a split second wrong move. It's still bleeding a little bit. Hurts like hell, by the way. So the second lug is in. Third one is about to go on beside it. I actually found the easiest way is to put the screws in all the way with just a regular drill. Get them all the way up against the lug here, and then you have enough sticking out of the end here you can line up the drive lug and get them to line up with the holes. The instruction says to put them all the way through and mount the lug up against it, tighten it down, and then put the other one in. But I find it's a lot easier when you can see what you're doing. And then again, using an impact drill to sink them all the way through. This is about it's a 1/4 inch all the way through. It's far enough. So I'll put the third one on. Okay, now they're far enough out that you can see them. Just grab the lug. And then you can quite easily line up the holes with it. And there we go.